Yeah, I'm usually you pick that up when you figure you're playing against a melee hero or something like that. Rarely does anybody have the confidence to just grab the Queen of Pain, not knowing if Dagger is going to be good or not. But it's possible they plan on running Mars in the mid lane. They pick up Venomancer immediately afterwards. Solid against the Mars. Okay against the Tidehunter. He's a melee hero, but a lot of time he's going to be able to crack and shell off both the Venomous Gale and the Poison Sting.
Yeah, but what we're seeing, it's really this Poison Nova that's been causing all the issues, right? Like, this ability is doing a ridiculous amount of damage.
Yeah, but it's important for Venomancer to do well inside his lane as well. And the other skills are what allow him to do that. And doing the first couple points and Poison Sting. And Gale, very important for the slow.
I feel like they
Poison
need to
Nova
pick a
does
safe
ton of
lane
damage.
hero here, right? Like, they have to pick something that doesn't just lose to the Veno. You could go for the Medusa. We saw the Gyro Medusa matchup earlier, and they ended up going for the Diffusal Ags build as a result. Instead, they just grab Invoker. All right.
Interesting. How do you feel about this one?
It's good against the Queen of Pain in lane. I think that's the only thing that makes sense here is you can just constantly EMP spam this hero. You're not really going to get in range all that often for the Dagger, and Invoker does have a lot of innate regen. So it's okay. But as of right now, I mean, unless you're going like Exhort for like this Cataclysm combo, it does not feel very strong here. Like you do have, you have Ravage, you have Arena, you could go for the Cataclysm build, but this means we are seeing a 5-position Mars or a 5-position Tide.
5 seconds.
Or 4. Shadow Demon a lot of times has played in position 5 as well. We'll see shortly. I'm not even going to try to guess where these heroes are going. Instead, I'm going to talk about the potential carry pickup here on Hokori. Faceless Void is still in the pool, and he's one of the best heroes to pick alongside the Invoker for that Cataclysm power. Just like the BKB piercing disable on top of the pure damage. It does just way too much damage, but they banned onto the Phantom Lancer instead, which is the counter to Venomancer. Didn't work last game we saw, but I still feel like it's a pretty solid pickup against the Veno. Against the Earth Spirit as well, it's pretty good.
10 seconds.
But we'll see. They've got 28 seconds of reserve time left on the side of Infamous. I'm curious what they're going to get. If they don't ban into the Faceless Void, what's going to be the counter to do with these heroes? Break feels pretty important here against both the Tidehunter and the Mars, but you've already taken the Gyrocopter, which I think is going to be played in position 1 this game. Yeah, they got rid of the Faceless Void. Gyrocopter is going to be played in position 1 this game. If you don't end up putting that there, then I think you give something else that is a natural Silver Edge carrier, maybe a Sven.
I think they're going to ban the Monkey King.
10 seconds remain.
I think it's because it's either Mars or Tidehunter. Okay, so they banned the Slark. I was like, you got to ban one of the heroes that is really good in that lane, and it's the Monkey King and the Slark.
We didn't see Slark last couple of games, so he's just not on the mind.
Yeah. So
normally Slark is at the front of your mind. I know you are a big Slark guy.
The Gyrocopter is going to be the 5 position this game, right? This is going to be a Excel on the Gyro, and we're going to be seeing a 5 or a new safe lane hero here. You could still run the Gyro safe lane and pick up another support, but last picking your 5 does not always feel very good.
Yeah.
Unless they want to go...
Turn to pick.
Dark Seer.
Wait a minute.
Explain what happens now then, Ricky.
That is a support Veno? I think that's Sacred Darkseer with Earth Spirit. So we're seeing a potential 5-position Veno with Gyro.
10 seconds.
I'm not a fan of 5 Veno. I'm going to be real with you.
I mean, it's going to really suck for Tidehunter in this lane.
That is true. Tidehunter or Mars are going to struggle against this one. Neither of them can really handle a Rocket Barrage, especially not when they're slowed like that. This is going to be just as bad, if not worse, than the Bane Gyrocopter matchup.
They're kind of forcing Tidehunter into the offlane because Krakenshell at least can get rid of Gale, where Mars stands literally no chance in this lane. And they still need to pick a 4, right? Like, they have to pick a 4 position here. And I think they really were hoping to run...
On Hokori?
Yeah.
No, they didn't need a carry, dude.
Or sorry, yeah, they need to carry. My apologies. I was spacing.
No worries.
I was like,
I'm now
definitely
at the top of my game. I had a chance to eat between games, so I'm gonna catch out any mistakes. I'm gonna mostly the players, not of you. You don't make mistakes very often, Ricky.
nah, not really.
It's your damn observer, Jerry. I don't know why you keep that guy around. He's holding you back.
Free labor, really. Trying to pay him in exposure bucks, you know, much as like the esports way.
You know, you're a professional. I'll give you that. They pick up the Troll Warlord last. I mentioned it last game. It didn't come to the forefront of my mind here. I don't really value this hero that much. I'll be real with you.
Troll Warlord, I think, is trash. If I'm
Yeah.
being honest, and like that is a that I'm being like very. I'm trying to be gentle with that. I think this hero is really bad. They haven't fixed the things that makes Troll Warlord like not good. The only thing you have here is there's not people that want to build Halberd, right? So there's multiple heroes that like typically you can just like play around the Troll Warlord ult. This game, there's not that. You do have like some good silences coming in from the Earth Spirit. They'll probably have a Spirit Vessel eventually. Darkseer does not do well in lane against the Troll, so you have this scenario where like Troll Warlord should free farm this safe lane. He's great at farming under tower. He can go ranged or melee. And gosh, I don't know. I don't know if it's enough, dude. I hate Troll Warlord. I think this hero is really bad.
You'd probably I don't know, rather see a melee hero a little bit more locked down. I think they wanted somebody who's got a dispel. So I know Suns fan was talking a lot about. Oh god, that was ages ago now. When I was on panel with him, he was very big on the Troll Warlord Aghanims.
Well, when it first came out, it was pretty good, and I think they've gone through and nerfed Troll a few more times, and it just feels bad.
Yeah,
The Troll Ags is good though for the constant dispel as well as the just super low cooldowns, and reduced mana cost on his whirling axes. And you know, it's basically like having a Battle Fury as far as farm speed later on, but it takes 4,200 gold to get there.
Yep.
You don't get that very fast on the Troll.
I mean, there is a lot of things to dispel both on yourself and the enemy team this game. There's a lot of Venomancer's kit. There's Quap Daggers. There's the kit from the Gyrocopter. I think it's possible to dispel the Rocket Barrage now. In fact, it is. You can dispel the majority of what Darkseer has. So there's a lot of use in it here. And as I was like trying to figure out why they might have picked up Troll Warlord last, I was just having flashbacks to the one time I was on panel with Suns fan. He was going off about it. He is way too hyped about it.
It was really good. I honestly, there was a lot of
huh?
patch. There was like a period of time where like I played like Troll Warlord mid, just rushing the Aghanim Scepter, and people were like, "That looks terrible." And then suddenly I killed their entire team at like 20 minutes into the game. But now, not as strong as it used to be. We'll see how this Troll Warlord does. RDO, definitely a very skilled player, and he does play the Troll a decent amount, but Sacred's Darkseer is quite strong.
Yeah. Oh, yikes.
Did you watch the mid lane there?
No, I watched the admin chat.
Oh. Right now, mid lane. Ooh. Quap actually not CSing extremely well. Literally has 0 but 1 deny. Analog managed to snag one of these creeps as well, so not the best start for Alone in this first wave, but
You should be winning this at the first wave on the Queen of Pain as well. You've got a little bit more base damage to work with, but you start with as many stats as possible on this Joker. That's a little bit of Dota name humor for you.
oh, very nice, cool.
Yeah, 2 circlets, Iron Branch, Fairy Fire, Mantle of Intelligence, and a bunch of stat items on the Queen of Pain as well, but Joker ended up committing everything. I mean, you don't need to save up for a bottle on this hero, so you can go more stat items here. That's the logic. I don't think the Queen of Pain is going to have a bottle here at 4 minutes, or sorry, 2 minutes in, by the way, the rate things are going at. So we'll see if Analog ends up denying some of these runes. And again, it's kind of miserable not being able to get the Shadow Strike off.
Top lane, Lumiere, as well as the Venomancer getting a little bit aggressive. They did do a decent chunk back on over to the Veno, but he has gone for a point into the Rocket Barrage. Just holding that one still, hasn't actually revealed he has it.
Yep. It's crazy that people weren't going for this, but I guess when people started picking Tidehunter against the Banish up, Veno's taking a lot of damage here. I mean, you've got your illusions, the same sort of deal as TB against the Veno.
Yeah, Poison Sting is really annoying.
Yep.
Don't understand why he went Poison Sting 1. I felt like if you just went Gale level 1, you could chase down these other heroes, and it kind of backfired.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think you should go Gale level 2 at the very least. I think put another point into. Oh, sorry, I don't think you should go Poison Sting level 2. You should put the next point into Venomous Gale or start putting points into Plague, where probably Gale is your best option. Oh god.
Sacred ends up going down bottom. All right. Well played by the Mars. Gets the God's Rebuke into the Spear, and plenty of damage there from the Troll Warlord.
That's all he needed. Doug's going to TP back down, but not the best start. And again, as the game goes on, RDO is going to end up countering it. He's going for the Battle Furies, his first item. After the Power Treads, of course. So they're looking to take this late on RDO against the Gyrocopter. That's an interesting choice.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I feel like he's going to go back for a Maelstrom. I can't imagine he actually goes Battle Fury, but maybe he's so worried about not having to sustain in the lane. So that's why he's queuing up the Battle Fury so he can get that early Ring of Health and stuff. But man, that is an item that feels like it has really fallen off.
Well, he doesn't buy the Ring of Health as his first item. Again, he started with the Band of Elf Skin here, and he's going to go for Power Treads before the Ring of Health even. I feel like Ring of Health, if you're going to get it, you get it like now instead of completing the Power Treads. But I suppose farming speed, being able to move between the lane and the creep camps, the Power Treads are going to grant you that. There's one advantage that going for that over the Ring of Health right away gives you. Mid lane alone. He's actually got 2 points in the dagger hit. He does get it off on an analog, but this harass isn't going to stick. He needs Invoker, who's got all these points in Quas. And he's just going to walk away, get himself these water runes here. Michael ended up grabbing one of them, and they go for Invoker in the mid lane.
They do indeed. Michael, nice roll in. The Tornado, the EMP, though. Analog just TPs. He's fine.
Yep. Right back to the lane, in fact.
He's not going to miss
Smart
a beat.
play.
Michael, considering going in again, and it's exactly what he wants to do. Okay, that is going to be a real walk of shame if he manages to go down here. And another dagger comes out. Michael with the boulder kick. Alone, out of mana, stunned up under the tower, but able to drop the aggro there. The question is, can he actually walk away from Gardic? He needs the body blocks, pops the Fairy Fire. The second tower shot gets him. And Michael, gonna regret not getting there sooner. Is now, it's gonna be El Micho in the top lane. Stacking up these poisons.
2 more and you're good to go. But I don't think he's going to get it. Yeah, Gardic didn't have quite enough mana to throw out a spear. You could have thrown a spear there at level 2. You pop those 3 stacks of poison, Shadow Poison. I think you might have been able to get him. But losing pop there, it didn't even feel 100% necessary. In fact, Spirit, he walked out of the tower range before Alone did after the creeps ended up going down. So he could have tanked up some of those tower shots because he just barely went down on Alone. He necessarily going to need to lose him, which is unfortunate. Top lane, they go on to Excel.
Yeah, he's just dead, I think. The damage here from Vitali, way too much. And now Lumiere coming over, Rocket Barrage. He gets a second point and it grabs the flak as well. Should be able to take down the Shadow Demon, and he does. But do they have the damage to get the Tidehunter is the question. This man just completed the Hood of Defiance. He's got one more Rocket Barrage, but doesn't want to commit for it.
Yeah. I guess he's worried about the Fairy Fire, worried about... I guess he doesn't have the mana to pop the Hood of Defiance there.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
I don't know. Only 2 points in the Rocket Barrage might not be enough in that case. Tidehunter is going to be forced to play back for a little while, though. That's one benefit of all this.
Back into the mid lane, we've got Alone on his Queen of Pain versus Analog's Invoker. A little bit of a net worth advantage here for Alone, but overall, not too much. It's pretty even overall. It's really this Mars that's surprisingly farmed. Well, I guess Sacred, who's surprisingly unfarmed. He is level 3 as an offlaner at 7 minutes. That is real rough.
Yeah. Speaking of rough, when did you get the blink out? Oh, Alone does manage to get the blink out. Almost lost the majority of mana after coming back to the lane. I know not that important from a viewer perspective, but from a player perspective, that would have ruined his day. His presence on the map would have been absolutely killed there. Anyhow, back on topic of bottom lane. Sacred, he's struggling a little bit more here. Still going for the Battle Fury on Troll Warlord. Does not care about the sustain, by the way. He's just gonna, I think, go for the Claymore first.
I mean, for a while, Sacred left the lane completely. He just had no way of actually contesting in the lane, and RDO was just denying everything. He's got 33 denies here on this Troll Warlord. So, he just goes range for him, kites out those ion shells. Never really worries about it. And as a result, Sacred has basically nothing. I mean, he has the passive gold almost of a support.
Yeah. I thought RDO, anyways, was going to get the broadsword first, but if he moves over here, he picks up the Ring of Health. Missed some CS because of this, though. Alright, I got my eyes on you, RDO. Hector would not be pleased about your lack of efficiency here. Are you familiar with the popular meme, Hector 99% efficient?
I am not.
I'll send you the TI9 official power chart after this game. It's a good one.
Mid lane Alone. Gonna catch a tornado and the EMP off the mark. So is the spear, and Sonic Wave just gets tossed. Finish off that Mars. I'll take that. Oh, okay, continuing to look for more. Regen gets popped out Alone. He just backs up. Wait a minute. He got hit by a Shadow Poison right after popping the regen. Oh no.
What can you do?
All right, Disruption comes out. Alone will blink on out. Doesn't want to risk the Ravage.
I thought they'd go for that, but I guess Vitaly would rather have this tower. If they commit the Ravage in between a pain after walking just slightly over there, they don't have the Ravage to threaten them with if they commit onto the Tidehunter here. So the only thing zoning the Infamous lineup right now is the threat of them just turning a fight onto them with this Ravage. And you're not needing Blink Dagger if you're able to sit on top of the enemy objectives and they're forced to take the fight to you.
Was that you drawing those lines?
Yep.
Okay.
Did they not make any sense?
I was confused by him a little bit.
Yeah, my bad. Definitely, the players aren't able to draw lines like that on the ground.
I just wasn't sure if it was another casting team. I was like, I imagine I can't see their stuff.
I normally ping, but I realized you can't see pings of mine now.
Yeah.
You definitely used to be able to. I don't know when that happened. As I used to just ping out. I was pinging out fights for a little while. It started breaking out, and I stopped doing that. Been a pain.
Gets rid of the cold snap at least, but loses all of her health and mana in the process, and probably just gonna have to go base now.
Yeah, she's gonna walk all the way back. Unfortunate. Alone's game getting slowed down quite a bit. Still a little bit ahead of Invoker, but behind where you want to be. 3.7k net worth here at 10 minutes in. I mean, this is the nature of playing Quaswex Invoker. You're not going to farm super fast yourself, but you're going to ruin the day for the enemy mid laner. And that seems to be enough.
Lumiere really did not manage to punish this Tidehunter in lane at all, and it was really just this Shadow Demon turning around the scales of that lane. As Venomancer kind of just griefed himself with the Poison Sting, and you know, as a result, Vitaly incredibly farmed here on this Tidehunter. They end up finding him behind the tower.
Well,
A lot
again,
of heroes rotating down here. They have the smoke up on Gardic. Arena is available. Tornado, EMP, off the mark.
Yep. So it's, I think it just come down to a troll on the other side of the map farming, Tidehunter playing with the rest of his team, kind of sitting behind him, and them being afraid to commit right now on Infamous. And if this keeps going at the rate things are going right now, Troll Warlord's gonna come out on top. His Battle Fury is well on the way to being completed. I think he, just needs another like 1,000, even less than 1,000 gold here. They could take this fight right now, in fact, on Hokori.
They're gonna go ahead and stun up the Tidehunter. They're trying to force the Ravage, but Sacred not gonna be able to offer any help as the Arena Spirit comes out of the backside, and that Venomancer, he would love to get the Nova off. He finally drops it, but it doesn't really connect onto anything. Meanwhile, the rest of your team's just getting shredded by Vitali. The Magnetize doing a little bit of work, but Demonic Purge catches Sacred. He pops the vacuum. Can he take down this Invoker? It's gonna be the illusions that help do it. Now he's gonna chase down El Misho. What a gush there by Vitali, though, just barely saving him.
Both positions one farming up at the same time in that fight, but that Arena, it was absolutely perfect, right? Just completely zoned the Venomancer. You talked about the amount of damage his poison over deals in the fight, what they accomplished last game on the Venomancer. Stopping him from doing that on guard at the position 5. That's impressive gameplay out of him. Very good positioning out of him and the Tidehunter. And like I was saying, they're neck and neck right now for farm, but you have to keep in mind, if you're Maelstrom and Flat Cannon right now on the Gyrocopter, you're not managing to outfarm RDO. Once RDO does have his Battle Fury done, he's going to accelerate past at an amazing rate. And he does have that Aghanim Scepter we were talking about queued up absolutely next. Looks like your good friend Suns fan was absolutely correct.
Yeah, he always is.
What kind of reality do I live in? And we have what, Pop-Tarts water Pokemon Kunkka build that people unironically go now as well.
I mean, it's so good. Well, actually, to be honest, we haven't seen a lot of Kunkkas build the Aghanim Scepters in the games recently. They a lot of times are going for like the ACs, Silver Edges, and stuff like that. Like very few Kunkkas have gone the Aghanim Scepter lately.
They had it queued up next the game earlier today. Like it was going to be the next item. They usually end up going for it in the late game. Like when you're level 20, you kind of decide between the Tidebringer crit and well, the Tidebringer cleave and the extra AoE. The Disable is absolutely massive.
He's smoked up in the mid lane here. Michael's gonna scout out Gardic. He gets the silence out. We'll leave the arena. All right, so knowing that there's no vision there, kind of nice. You get the arena cooldown as well, and Excel gonna find another ward in the dire jungle here. Lumire's actually just going for a really early BKB. Typically we see, you know, people pick up this Aghanim Scepter right away, but I think he knows he's gonna have no choice but to fight, and that BKB is gonna slow down his farm speed a lot.
Yeah. Usually we see the Aghanim Scepter come out pretty quickly after the Maelstrom or Chrysalis, and it farms a lot quicker for that, but I don't think he wants to take this into the ultra late game against the Troll Warlord. The Troll is pretty scary at that point. I think you want to take advantage of AoE damage you have, the spell damage you have. If he gets his Aghanim Scepter and like one other item, that's when it becomes a threat. Just the Battle Fury and the eggs by itself isn't enough.
Bounty.
All right, Michael's gonna be the one that finds the smoke here with an EMP tornado to come out. Michael, no way to escape. RDO ends up finding the kill there with those whirling axes, and looking for more here. El Misho trying to chase after the Venomancer, but not a hero you can really follow into the woods.
No, especially now with him dropping Plague Wards behind him. As he goes, he's going to have constant vision of you. You're going to be slowed up, and by the time you catch up to him, he's going to have his whole team with you all of a sudden. That's usually how it goes when you play Veno. And is a real pain in the ass to deal with. But a little bit of extra gold for that Troll Warlord. Haven't found the kill onto the bounty. Dull. About 2,000 gold away from this Aghanim Scepter now. Quap's trying doing your best to split push down here. They don't really want to take fights in the enemy team. She's working on a Kaya Sanj. That is super unusual for a Quap.
I like it this game.
Like an Orchid
Status
or a
resist is
BKB
really good.
Yeah, I suppose. I guess so.
Reduces the demonic purge cooldown. gets out like spear and stuff quicker. I imagine she'll still get a BKB, but getting Magic Amp in any capacity with Sonic Wave is really good, right?
Radiant's bottom
Yeah,
tower is
that is true.
Dire's top tower is
I'm not fully convinced on it though.
under attack.
I would. I guess if they don't have an Orchid on the Invoker, then you can get away with not going BKB.
Look to their
Still
middle
feels a little
tower.
bit greedy. We'll see. Ravage is back up on the Tidehunter, by the way. He's got a Blink Digger queued up next, so rather than wait for enemies to go onto him while they posture aggressively onto towers, already have the Tier 2 on the top lane. They'll probably try to go for more jumps on the Infamous squad now.
Yeah, I don't
In fact,
think
it's gonna look
Infamous
like,
have like any intention of fighting, right? Like their entire game plan right now is just we're gonna like split push and farm, and like based on how Alone has been playing the map, it makes perfect sense, right? They know they have the late game with the Gyrocopter, Queen of Pain, you know, Darkseer. Like their lineup skills way better than Hokori's, and unless Hokori can go high ground or force them back soon, they're in a lot of trouble.
I think the only thing they're waiting for on Infamous is the BKB on Gyrocopter. Once they have that one, I think they'll group up and try to take a fight. But maybe
gonna
like
be
kind of late,
first
but not
Roche.
ultra late. Yeah, kind of late, but not ultra late. They have the advantage here on Hokori. Again, you need 3 items. It needs to be Aghanim Scepter, Battle Fury, and then one other thing on the Troll Warlord before he feels strong enough.
Your tower is in danger.
Usually it's like a Sanj and Yasha.
Dire are scanning for enemies.
Smoke
Nice
up here. Let's get scanned though, so they know exactly where they are.
Radiant are scanning for enemies. What have we here?
Dude, Alone has just managed to stay down here constantly, and he has really recovered his game. I mean, he is 3rd on net worth, being able to take these waves one after another. The Sanj Kaya completed. I'm curious what he goes next. You could just still go the BKB, honestly. Other than that, it'd be Shiva's maybe.
Maybe a Eula Scepter control up this Gyrocopter. Actually, when I think about it.
On the Queen of Pain?
Yeah. I know it sounds ridiculous to you, but the 2.5 seconds in the air when he's in his ultimate. Like the no step,
Oh, for the
step
troll.
is-
Yeah. Sorry. You said Gyro, I was confused.
Oh, my bad.
But yeah, Eul Scepter is incredibly good. These are the things that just makes the Troll Warlord feel very weak. Is just like he presses R and you're like, okay, well, we can Eul's him, we can disarm him, and unless he has BKB, it feels pretty rough.
Yeah. He's not able to move around, change his positioning in the team fights. After that, if he's got his ultimate active, he just kind of stands in front of you when he's disarmed. Go ahead, hit me. I didn't want to win this game anyways.
So Aryo gets the
yeah.
Ags delivered now, so a pretty big buff for the Troll Warlord, and he uses the BKB, which is exactly what I would have expected.
Yep. 4 seconds of cooldown on these abilities.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Make illusion. Shadow Medina makes illusions for himself. I think he's trying to bait his Venomancer out.
Tower is no more.
They're not gonna fall for that. Thing is
Yeah,
dying
they
way
will
too
find a
quickly.
lone bottom. He gets the blink off in time, though. The Arena Spear not going to connect, and Alone continuing to just make space for his team, dragging multiple heroes around the map, and he's just going to TP out. Meanwhile, mid lane Michael grabs himself a DD rune for fun, kicking back this Tidehunter. Does not look like Lumiere has any interest in trying to fight him, despite finishing up that BKB. He wants to go get to his Sanj and Yasha, and then eventually to an E-Blade.
Interesting. Bold of him to assume that he's going to be able to finish all these items, but
Middle tower is
they dream big, I guess. And we'll get the Troll Warlord off of people. You can even throw it off on the Troll Warlord himself to disarm him. But the big save potential on top of the magical damage. Because again, you're not going to want to trade auto attacks to the Troll Warlord. You're just going to want to E-Blade him down and Rocket Barrage him.
We're going
my
for the
guess.
kill here. The initiation onto the Tidehunter. Call down. There's the BKB, the Ravage, and the Sunstrike to be able to finish on Michael. But Demonic Purge and then Ardio instantly pops that ult. They got to get him out of here. The Sonic Wave does end up being dropped. Troll Warlord zoned off the wall. And Excel here, he's doing a decent chunk of damage, but it is a level 1 Poison Nova. They're looking for more roll in. They can finally bring down the Tide Hunter. Nice snipe there by Michael. Continuing the aggression here onto the Mars. He's got a scream. Can they actually finish off the kill, though, is the question. Blink forward. El Misho now in trouble. Alone, he goes ahead, disrupts his Mars, trying to give him the space he needs, but Alone gets another kill, and he's going to blink back the other way. The arena just barely off the mark as Sacred blinks, dodges it. And he's going to go in for more. Triple kill for Alone on this Queen of Pain. What a play by this guy. He is just going back and forth, and now the missile coming through. Sacred with the vacuum, the flat cannons in, the chain stuns are down. Invoker goes down. Ultra kill for the co-op. They get the Aegis as well. They're gonna have to buy back on Gardic. Can they get RDO a second time? He's got this Ags. A lot of damage comes out. He's able to take down Lumiere, but Alone, he is out of mana. He needs to bail at this point, but he finds a haste rune. Excel here on the Venomancer, stuck around just a little bit too long as he ends up trading once again.
Yeah. Taking down Ultra Warlord's allies and then just kiting him around, finishing him off. He doesn't feel incredibly strong at this point. They're able to get away from him too easily. The Gyrocopter that started that team fight, it couldn't bring him down.
He had BKB and got Demonic Purge, but just walked. Yeah. Until he has Basher, there's nothing he can do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's working on the BKB right now himself on the Troll Warlord, but the entire time he's slowed up by the Venomancer wards as well. Those things have pretty heavy slow to them. He's only level 9.
That ended up being a really even fight, despite it being a 5 for 3. I guess it's only technically a 4 for 3 since you didn't get the kill on the Troll.
Dire's middle tower is under
You did end up getting the Gyrocopter though, who was sitting at the top of the net with chart. Now it's going to be the Troll Warlord, who ended up securing a lot of those kills.
Yeah, so Alone is going to go the Shivas. I like this. I really like this pickup. I think this is a really sick item this game.
Yeah, you can stand your ground for. He changed his mind. He's going BKB now.
What? All right, yeah. I think I said BKB first or Shivas, but that's fine.
You know, I was just incorrect. Ricky was left.
What?
Ricky was left.
I said BKB right. Shivas. I said those are my items.
Oh, all right. Ricky was right. Neph was poor hearing.
Sanj and Yasha completed up on the gyro. RDO wanting to go back down the mid lane. His BKB on Courier. Gonna help him out quite a bit in these fights if he can get that. Vitali does have his Blink Ravage available in Sacred, ready to go. He gets the vacuum, the wall onto 2, and there's gonna be a Sonic Wave. A lot of damage. Does the Poison Nova clip? It did not. It doesn't find the Troll. It's just gonna be onto Gardic, and now they're looking for more on the backside. The Magnetize ticking through. But they will just disengage, it seems, on all of these heroes. RDO, he's already popped his BKB. The missile's going to connect onto the Shadow Demon, and he's going to go down Alone, continuing the chase. These daggers doing so much work, but just Purge. There's the Ravager around the Cataclysm onto 4. He wipes 3, no problem. It's Sacred, nowhere to escape. They did not see it coming. The reinitiation is absolutely beautiful.
That's all you need to do. The amount of magical damage, the pure damage that came out there, they just ended up finishing up this Aghanim Scepter, the Blink Dagger done a little while ago, and they're going to be able to turn it around. You were going to lose your towers so quickly to this. They fortify early. No. Not a good idea.
Yeah, that is 5,300 damage coming out from the Invoker as that Cataclysm hit all 4 heroes.
Is he going to go high ground? All right, he's not going to go high ground. Yeah, that was absolutely insane, that team fight. They probably saw the Troll Warlord pop his BKB early, even though there was no need to, and thought, all right, we're never going to get a better opportunity to fight than this. Let's just run it down. But Thunder turning that around, they coordinated that perfectly. That one was planned as they started walking around, away, that team fight. The timing on that was absolutely amazing. I mean, this is why Invoker is still something you have to ban out when you see these big team fight ultimates.
Oh, absolutely.
Faces Void was something that they got rid of. Imagine if they had a Void there as well. I mean, game's just over. It's become even easier. At least this way, you can get yourself BKB when you put yourself in a position to get hit by so many Cataclysms. Rapid won't hit you with that one. Would even better.
Invisibility.
But game is not slowed down at all. They want to posture and take this mid tower. Lumiere's sitting in the trees here, but they have enough heroes here to punish him.
Fort does come out. Not a real Shadow Demon. Is Elmisho once again just scouting with his illusions. Vitali looking for him on the backside, and they managed to catch Michael. Not a bad one at all. And Gardic managed to grab the catch onto the Gyrocopter, the arena, the spear. He's taking a lot of damage back on his own. There's gonna be the poison hole on the backside, the call down into the wall as well. Lumiere still has this BKB available. Ardio gonna commit his, try to take down the Darkseer in time, and he can. Alone into the Cataclysm. Analog, will he be able to escape? It looks like he will. Just TP's on home, and now Venomancer trying to survive, kiting out this Tidehunter and this Troll Warlord. It ends up being a tower. A 2-for-1 trade despite all of the spells cast.
But they do end up getting that tier 1 mid tab, which they were after for a little while. So I think this one favors Infamous for sure. Not able to defend this one anymore. Now, the initiation there was a little bit weird, but RDO, he still struggles to stay on top of these heroes. He's like wanting to get on top of the Queen of Pain and whatnot, but just despite the fact that he popped the BKB at the start, he's coming up the BKB now. He does need this Eye of Scotland that he's got queued up. He's playing against a lot of ranged heroes, or cores for that matter, so it will make a world of difference. I think we're starting to get to like this mid-late game point now, Ricky, where you're going to be king on this Troll Warlord, and the Gyrocopter's gonna have to stall the game out until he can get this E-Blade and Daedalus.
Yeah, the Iascani is going to be a problem for sure. Oh, Gardic gets caught for that tail end of that Gale. Silence Interim. Oh, Vacuum pulls 2 up onto the high ground. The arena, though, traps him in a really rough spot. And it looks like Gardic will blink down, and Vitali will do the same next. Both supports go down. I mean, this 5-position Veno has felt so underwhelming this game.
Yeah.
I mean, they go the Alacrity on the Troll Warlord, and that's going to be Aegis and Shard. And I'm sure they just give the Shard on over to the Troll.
Make him even more powerful? Is that allowed?
I mean, Rampage is quite epic.
It's all allied. 25% status resistance on it. Yeah, pretty good. Eye of Scotty's now done as well. How do you stop this man when he's on a rampage?
You just kite him. I don't know. BKB and run away. He does have the Eye of Scotty, though, so not nearly as easy.
25 attack speed. And he's done with the neutral stance he's currently in.
Melee's status resistance range is attack speed.
All right, let's go. I see the high ground. Glyph is on cooldown for another 30 seconds here.
Just pops that Rampage. It's pretty decently long cooldown, though. With the help of the Alacrity, that tower just gets absolutely destroyed. And comes Gardic. Arena off the mark, is alone, able to blink out and dodge it. Now they could try to reinitiate. These illusions have just been owning by Elmisho, and now Alone's actually just going to dive on the backside, drops a Sonic Wave and all. The disruption comes through at the tail end, and Lumiere rotating, and he gets the blink out. Lumiere catches the Ravage instead. He's got a BKB with the Cataclysm. It comes through, does so much. They're able to boot right through that Darkseer, and RDO, you can't get him off Lumiere at this point, as the Alacrity is just way too much. A triple kill for the Troll Warlord, and now it's just getting worse here as they fall one by one, unable to finish off this Invoker. They finally do get him. Alone still alive, though. Ultra kill for RDO. He wants this Rampage Sacred. He bought back for this. He's trying to get on top of him, but this root, he gets him. They're going to be able to grab the Aegis, the missile, chasing after Vitali now. And with Gyro respawning, he might be able to get this kill. He's grabbing the TP out from RDO, though. He's going to be safe. No way to cancel it.
3 buybacks expended there on the side of Infamous. Yeah, I do end up losing the Troll Warlord at the end there. Almost got himself his Rampage, but now this Aghanim Scepter is doing work. The BKB with the Eye of Scotty, that you're actually able to stay on top of people. These dispels are doing so much. The Venomous Gale, the dagger from the Quap, and now she's put herself out of position.
She's dead. He gets the bash. The root. She's gone. RDO just turning on the heat here. He has his ult up in 1 second. He's about to just continue the onslaught as there he goes. Lumiere, you're not going anywhere. Chasing after Excel now, and that is a triple kill for the Troll Warlord.
Yeah, immediately the Earth Spirit goes, oh god, he's coming for me next. Oh no. Dasher done now as well. It's Abyssal Blade is going to come out pretty shortly. That is a dieback on the gyrocopter, by the way.
Oh my gosh, you're right, it is.
Yeah.
What need have I for this?
He is not going to be up for what, another 85 seconds right now. So they're going to be able to run down the mid lane, grab this melee barracks. I mean, even with 5 heroes, they barely managed to stop this troll warlord from taking this out. This time around, there's just no way. Nobody going to split push either, because nobody's still up at the moment.
Hokori taking a really solid game 1 here and a massive lead. I imagine they're just going to close this one out here pretty quick. Saker with a nice vacuum wall, but the BKBs immediately get popped. Trying to find what kills that they can, but the damage from this troll is just too much. They go down right away. 2 heroes for 1, and RDO still has his ultimate available.
Cleaning up these Raxes here. They're not going to be able to grab the bottom of the tier 2 tower, still standing down there, but this troll warlord pick ended up doing work. I mean, they let him farm up this battlefield. I can see why they wanted to end a little bit quicker on the gyrocopter. I don't think they wanted to go to the ultra late game. I think he wanted to get a BKB and then take these fights, but wasn't able.
Cancels the DB.
They might.
They're just gonna end the game, it seems, alone. Trying to get aggressive here onto the troll, but he's still got that ult available. If he gets this bash, you're in so much trouble. He's gonna get tornadoed into the air, the Ravage to follow, and yeah, that's the rest of your heroes pretty much falling one by one. Rolls in here on this Earth Spirit, trying to get RDO off the fountain, or off the base rather, but Lumiere sitting in the base. He knows this one's over. The GG comes through as the throne explodes, and game 1 goes to Hokori.
I mean, I'm surprised the troll warlord pick ended up doing so much work, especially against the gyrocopter that has seen a lot of success this tournament. But I feel like the Venomancer pick just wasn't it. The troll warlord, Aghanim Scepter 2 perfectly countered the majority of the heroes on the Dire squad. Again, you're dispelling things from Alone, things from Michael, Sacred, everything on the team of Infamous actually. Corey surprising us today. But he played an amazing game here on RDO. I don't think that part is surprising at all. And Analog did an excellent job of slowing down Alone's game on the Screen of Pain. A lot less farm in the 10-minute mark than we've seen him have at basically any other game this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, he just goes 20-0-5. Like, this is just a ridiculous Troll Warlord performance. And the thing is like, you pick this Troll Warlord in scenarios where you know it's just going to have a basically free lane. Darkseer, absolutely one of the easiest heroes for a Troll Warlord to deal with. And we saw that right out of the gate. Now, they did have the Gyrocopter into the Tidehunter, but the Venomancer, like we said, it just felt so underwhelming as they never got to be able to apply the pressure onto Vitali and Lumiere. Just an interesting build this time around. It didn't end up working out, and Hokori secure themselves game 1 here in the best of 2.
Yeah. But again, it is just the first game here. Hokori, an impressive performance this time around. Big shout out to the Tidehunter ended up playing great at the start, baiting out a team to come into him with those Ravages. I think the Pipe was an excellent pickup as well. The Mars keeping Venomancer zone in these team fights, so he couldn't get his ultimate off onto every hero. Also ended up being a big contributing factor. So coordination was absolutely amazing. And the beautiful Ravage on top of that Cataclysm there when they turned that around. I think that was the biggest turning point for this game.
Oh, absolutely.
That when Troll Warlord was still alive. That looked so clean, man. You guys have to clip it.
Alone had just got an ultra kill, man. He was just crushing them in that mid lane fight, and then it's just like, all right, Invoker gets Ags delivered. It's just the go time Vitali, the 4-man Ravage into Cataclysm. I mean, that was just absurd. An absolute beautiful play. But we're going to go to a quick break, everyone. We've got more Dota coming up next. It's going to be game 2 of Infamous versus Hokori. We've got our 4th and final series of the night. It's going to be Hokori against Black and Yellow. So stay tuned for more on the BTS Pro Series season number 8. We'll be back after the break.